Hello guys, today we will talk about the Frog King and the Black Snake. In a certain well, there lived a number of frogs. Gangadatta, an old frog, was their king. He lived in a hole under the water with his queen and the young prince Yamunadatta. The frogs obeyed their king and all lived happily. Once the frogs had a quarrel. Don't quarrel, Gangadatta told them, but they did not obey him. Now some frogs became his enemies. I will punish you, Gangadatta shouted at the enemy frogs. How can you? Said their leader. You are not snake. You can't eat us up. Gangadatta was very angry. All right then, he said to himself. I will get a snake for these unruly frogs. He will eat them one by one. There was a rope hanging down into the well. Gangadatta climbed up the rope and went out. He then leaped fast across the rice fields. Soon he saw a big black snake. The snake was getting into his hole. Gangadatta went near him and said, Good morning, my dear friend. Will you please come out of your hole? Who are you? Asked the snake from the hole. I am Gangadatta, the king of frogs, said the frog king. Will you be my friend and help me? The black snake popped his head out of the hole and said, I am Priyadarsana, the black snake. I eat frogs. How can I be your friend and help you? That's true, said Gangadatta, but listen to me. Some frogs of my well have become unruly. They don't obey me. Please come with me to my well. I will show them to you, and you will eat them up, one after another. That will be a good help to me, and we shall be friends. The snake liked the plan. Surely I can kill all your enemies, he said. But we snakes have no legs. How can I climb down into the well? And how can I live in the water? I will show you an easy path into the well, said Gangadatta, and there is a nice hole above the water. That will be your home. But my friend, I have one request. Please don't touch my frog except my enemies. Never, said the snake. I am your friend, so your friends are my friends too. Surely I am not going to touch any of your friends. I will kill our enemies only. Gangadatta now took the snake to his well. He showed him the rope. Come, follow me, said Gangadatta, and he climbed down the rope first. Priyadarsana crawled down after him. Gangadatta showed him a nice hole above the water, and he stayed. Priyadarsana made a good start with the enemies of Gangadatta. He gladly ate the enemy frogs, one after one. Gangadatta was very happy. You bad frogs, he said. You have got our punishment now. The snake ate up all the enemies of the frog king. Then he said, Dear Gangadatta, I have finished all your enemies. What shall I eat next? You brought me here. I am hungry now. Give me food to eat. But there is no more food here, said Gangadatta. Please climb up the rope and go back to your town or your own hole. There are a lot of rats in the rice fields. How can I climb up? Said the snake. I will stay here. Give me one frog every day, or I will eat all your friends in one day. Gangadatta was sad. What a fool I am, he said to himself. This frog eater will not leave any of us. But Gangadatta was helpless, so every day he offered one of his friends to the snake. In a few months, Priyadarsana finished all the friends of Gangadatta. Next, he ate Yamunadatta, the prince. Gangadatta wept and wept. Why do you weep now? Said the queen. He has finished all our friends. He has eaten our son today, and he will surely eat me tomorrow. Think of a plan and go out of this well. The next day, Priyadarsana ate the queen. It was now the turn of Gangadatta himself. He thought of a plan and said to the black snake, Dear Priyadarsana, you have killed all my enemies. I am grateful to you. There is no other frog in this well except myself. Let me climb up the frog and go to some nearby pond. I will come back with a lot of frogs soon. It's a good chance, thought the snake. Hurry up, then he said. Gangadatta climbed up rope and left the well at once. The snake waited and waited, but Gangadatta did not return. There was a lizard in another hole in the well. The hungry snake called her and said, Friend, will you help me? Will you go out of the well and search for our friend Gangadatta? Tell him I don't want frogs. I only want my friend back. Let him come back at once. The lizard went out of the well. She searched for Gangadatta here and there and at last found him in a pond. Hello, Gangadatta, she said. Your friend Priyadarsana is waiting for you. He doesn't want frogs. He wants you back. Gangadatta laughed a hearty laugh. Then he said, Dear lizard, I was foolish and I took him to our well. I have lost all my friends, my wife and my son. But I have saved myself. Shall I go back to a hungry frog eater? Please tell me. Please tell him. I am not going back to that well. The lizard went back alone.